Abby.
Hello.
What's going
I
on?
got a
How are ya?
countdown for the screen too. 3, 2, 1, live.
Oh, it is very
This
sophisticated.
is fancy.
Yes, I know.
I'm looking at my screen. You can see the hotel bed. Okay, this is hilarious.
You
Sorry.
win.
Glory on the road.
I'm in a different box every week, so here we are.
Yeah, we do have to tell everybody Abby asked if her background was okay. And it was nice of her to ask because Lori is just in her hotel bedroom. But the good thing here is Lori's prepping for, you have the game tomorrow, right, Lori, for NWSL?
Yeah, Houston, Orlando.
Yeah. So we'll get into all of that. Abby, Houston probably scratches you a little in the wrong way right now. But how have you been? How are things going in North Carolina?
Yeah, they're good. Obviously have dealt with a little bit of adversity. Couple of games, not really going our way, but I think that that's a good thing. And I think, players are getting time that maybe haven't seen the field as much. And we're all getting, new experiences. We're, testing out a new formation. So I think, in the long run, that's going to be a good thing because that's going to be, experience and lessons and experience for players that maybe haven't played that much. So it's good. And I think, Paul's just really been challenging us and has been really high on, player development and continuing that. So it's definitely been tough. Obviously not getting results, but again, kind of looking at the bigger picture that, it'll be okay in the end.
That's one of the first things that I think about with you, Abby. I had the pleasure of playing with you when you were a rookie, and you've been with the same team for the entirety of your professional career. Not a lot of players have the privilege of saying that. And the thing that sticks out to me is you've been able to not only be consistent, but to continue to grow. And I'm just curious from your point of view, what have you really felt like has enabled you, or what has in your game been the biggest growth factor from that time we got to play together and just being with not only the Western New York Flash, but now the Courage since then?
That's a really good question. I think just kind of my leadership role, I'd say. I have been so fortunate enough to be able to have experienced so many games. And, I think playing throughout those games, you learn experiences, you are challenged, you win some, you lose some. And I think just kind of looking at myself, being whoa, I'm more of a leader and not just this new kid on the block, which, I think this is my sixth or seventh I think season in the league. So it's definitely I'm not new anymore. So I think just trying to be a leader and help my teammates grow, and that helps me grow because it gets me out of my comfort zone. And obviously being named captain during this fall series has been such an honor to be able to lead such an amazing group of women and this amazing culture that we've built. So I think I've hopefully improved in all my areas of my game too. So, but again, I think obviously still not done learning, and hopefully we'll keep getting better.
In terms of the culture and what you've all have built in North Carolina, but coming into this fall series, not knowing, did you know that you wanted to stay for the fall series once you heard about it? Or had you started to look to see if you were going to maybe go overseas to get some playing time over there? Or were you no, because of my leadership role, it's really important that I stay with the Courage this offseason?
I feel at the Courage, I get challenged and I'm continuing to grow. And I think, obviously this league is so strong and the players in it are, so good that you have to bring it every game. And if you don't, you'll get beat. And I think that that's a good thing. And I think it's challenging. So I think, definitely there was opportunities overseas, but I didn't really put much time or effort into that. And I like am happy that I'm still here and getting to kind of like lead this newer group that we have right now, and being able to still work with Paul, and I feel like I'm getting challenged and I'm getting better, and I think that that's the most important thing in my career right now, just because I want to keep getting better. So I think as long as I feel like I'm still getting challenged, which obviously I am, and I like can't speak highly enough about the league and the players in it, and how much quality there is from every team. So yeah, I mean, I was going to stay.
Yeah, and like I love that answer because I mean I completely agree, and I think there's always this misconception like, oh, people, going overseas, but it's also because people didn't know what this was going to look like,
Right.
and then it makes sense to that you'd want to stay and still find different ways to improve, and like you've mentioned, having a leadership role in a different way to challenge you within these set of games. So it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Abby, Jordan was talking about staying with one team at the pro level. You obviously have national team success last year with the World Cup and youth national teams. Curious. We like to ask people on this show all the time, kind of their sort of starting points and maybe what keeps them going. I mean, was there a point in the career for you that everything started to maybe feel very, very real? I mean, you played at a huge college, obviously, and a college program, but I mean, was there a point or an experience where it felt like, all right, this is, my, maybe my calling, or, I can do this at the highest of levels?
Um, that's a really good question. I wouldn't say like there was like a point in time where I was like one specific point in
Mhm.
time, but I think, like obviously being able to kind of coming off my injury in 2016 and entering 2017 and kind of getting my feet under me again. Um, being able to start for the national team and get that experience and playing time, and train with the national team and with the Courage. Um, I kind of felt like I got my wheels turning again, and I felt like I'm getting challenged, but I just I belong here. I'm I'm good enough, and I can like succeed here. Um, I wouldn't say that there was like a particular moment, but like obviously like being able to say that like I've won a World Cup was like very like I don't know, I guess telling, and I obviously was like so thankful and humbled and honored to be able to like play in all those games and make a positive impact for the team, and perform how they wanted me to, and contribute so in whatever way they like needed me to. So I wouldn't say that there was like a particular time, but maybe like a I don't know, like a
Progression.
year.
Yeah.
Isn't that the truth though? And Lori might be able to agree with me on this, but there is this mixture of, okay, I need to do what the team needs from me and what the coaches need from me, but I also just need to be me. And that's such a hard thing to tell youth players, that like you have to still figure out who you are in the midst of trying to be who coaches want you to be as well.
Yeah, it is hard. Like I feel like especially even like adapting to a system, but also knowing, like you said, Jordan, like you're there for a reason, and like knowing that and being like, okay, I'm gonna do what I'm really good at and help my team in that way. But also, being able to like be vulnerable to like work on the things you need to work on, and knowing kind of like what you can work on,
Yeah.
and like knowing that like you can always get better.
Yeah.
And I think that that's like a really cool thing that we are able to like build in this like culture of like the Courage, and just like always being like we need to get better, and
Yeah.
it's like if the performance is good, the results, yes, you always want to win, but the results don't matter as long as the performance and like the development is like good.
Well, that's something that you definitely had even before you became a pro, because I remember being the oldest player on the team in New York, and you and Sam came in, and I would just smile at you guys with excitement at all the things you guys were working on after training. Especially your free kicks. I've yet to see you take one of those though.
I
You
know.
step up.
Tell Paul.
You need to step up.
No, just kidding. I'm gonna let Deb take those.
Um,
That's
yeah, what's
it.
it like playing with her? Can we talk about that really quick? She's a
Excuse
fun
me?
player to play with.
Oh,
To be.
Davinia?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She is so good. Like so good. She'll just literally meg you and then like scoop it over the keeper like every day. Or like she'll chip the keeper from 50 yards out. And just like the ability to see her growth over the past like 2-3 years has just been amazing.
Mhm.
And you know, she's developed into one of the best midfielders in the world. There's no doubt about that. And she's such a good person. She's so funny. And you know, she keeps getting better, which is like amazing, but also so scary for us if we ever play Brazil.
You're like, how is that the case?
Yeah.
Can
And
I ask
you're
you
not
this
allowed to play
question?
for Brazil.
Right.
Only the courage.
Yeah. We got a question here from Will. He's saying, if you weren't at the Courage and had the opportunity to lead at any other club in the world, which would it be and why? This is hypothetical, right? So play with us here.
Ooh, gosh. Well, Willie. That's like a really tough question. I guess like I don't know if I would just come into the team and lead, but I would love to go to Europe somewhere. If it was in England, like Chelsea or Man City or Lyon, like obviously one of like I want to get challenged, I guess. And
Yeah.
if they were wanting me, PSG, I don't know. But I would love to either try like France or England.
Yeah. It's a fun question. Good question from Will.
Yeah.
And
Well, we had another one too on Instagram, Jordan, that I thought was good, which was wondering who at the World Cup you faced that maybe gave you the toughest time of forwards through the tournament, or maybe the biggest challenge that you saw, 1v1 battles or otherwise. Or maybe just team even. I mean, who's like kind of the lasting memory of like that was tough?
Yeah. Like they were all tough in their own way, but I would probably say the England game. Like I feel like Ellen White was like she is so good, but she like had such a good she was in such good form during the World Cup. And you know, she was dangerous. She would threaten the lines. She had a really good goal against us where I got caught out a little bit and they crossed it, and she just finished it really well. And you know, the one that they called the PK. And so yeah, I mean, she was like obviously a handful. And she is like such a good player, and she plays with Sam Mewis now on Manchester City. So you know, I've been staying in contact with Sam, and I know that I've been watching some of Sam's games, and I see Ellen White play, and so she's like such a great forward. And so I think England was definitely like a really tough task for us, and I think they're a quality side.
Yeah, and we also got a bunch of how badly do you miss Sam questions. So,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I do. I miss her so much. Wait, her birthday's tomorrow. Everyone wish her a happy birthday tomorrow.
it's already your birthday in England then.
It's her birthday now. Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday, Sam!
Yes,
Listen,
right?
the
It's
most
5 hours.
important
It's
thing,
8. Oh my
Can
gosh.
we get Bobby on? Can we get Bobby on?
Yes. Okay.
Bring Bobby in.
So she was being feisty before this, but now she's sleeping. Come here, Bob.
Oh, Bobby.
Yeah, we need to let Bobby.
Bobby needs the TV energy.
Hi,
So
Bobby.
this is my
There's Bobby.
This is my
Oh my
job.
gosh. Okay.
Bobby.
Why
Bobby
the name
is
Bobby?
very cool.
Can you give
We
me-
need to know the name Bobby.
Yeah. Oh, why?
Yeah.
I
I mean,
don't
why
know.
not?
I know. I
don't
like
want,
it. I
like,
just
that.
for some reason.
Oh my gosh. I was like, I literally was having the hardest time like with names, and I am like so indecisive. And so I don't know. I just was like, Bobby Brown, that's so cute. Like, like the makeup artist, like Bobby Brown. And she was like so
Oh,
dark brown when I got her.
and she
And
has blue
so
eyes,
it
so
just
that
like kind
makeup
of
will
stuck.
really just
Like I
like
was
get
like,
those eyes.
but I had to, like, she had to like be around for like a little while, like 2 days. I like didn't have a name for her. And I was like, ugh. And I was like, okay, Bobby.
Yeah.
So
Okay, can we get a couple more questions before we let you go, Abby?
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna put you here because I feel like this is a good question. From Anita, you've gotten some good, tough questions, but this one, what principles would you teach up and coming defenders for the game? Where would you start? Let's start with that. Like, what are the things that you've maybe learned that really have helped you become a better defender?
That is like such a good question. I would say like being very like technical and like able to like start the attack. I think like is like one of the most important like things as a defender, I would say, especially as like the game is evolving.
Yeah.
A lot of teams are like playing out of the back and using different like styles and ways to play out and to attack. So I think that like being able to, especially if like you're younger, like and developing and wanting to focus on things, I think just like technical ability and like passing and different surfaces and texture,
Yeah.
I think is really important. And I also think like the ability to like read the game like while the game is happening, if that makes sense. So like defensively and attacking wise, and knowing what the team's playing and where's the spaces you can exploit, and your movement, your support, all that I think is really, really important. Obviously being
Yeah.
good defensively too, but
Yeah.
I think at the international level, or like even at the NWSL, like you have to be good on the ball as a defender, because teams are getting really good
right.
at like attacking and pressing.
This one's a little bit easier. Can we get a birthday shout out to Danny?
Danny, happy birthday. It was my birthday 2 days ago. Well, happy belated. I hope you had a wonderful day.
Well, this has been fun. Any other questions you guys see that you're dying, or the things that you want to ask Abby before we let her go? And we did get, what position would Bobby play? So
she honestly,
sleeper
like
keeper,
post up for
fast. So she would probably be a forward.
Ooh. Yeah.
Put her at the 9, winger. She can go for cheese.
Jordan, I thought Darren, if I'm saying it right, had a good little question to end on. If
right here.
Oh, I can't hear.
Abby, if you had the opportunity to. Oh no.
Abby, do you have an opportunity to play a different position with the national team? What position would you like to play? Uh-oh.
I mean, I can hear you, Abby.
Uh-oh.
I can't hear.
I mean, that's perfect timing, though. What happened to Jordy? Oh, she's the one that disconnected. Oh. Abby, I can hear you. Hey, Jeff.
What's up, Lori?
Did you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's fine. That was great. Bye, Abby. Great having you. Oh, she's back.
Oh, she's back. Okay.
She's back. Let's see if she's all right. Maybe Bobby took her out.
Yeah,
like, I am not a winger. Abby?
I thought Bobby would have been a post up number 9, but I guess not.
Abby?
All right. No, Abby's just blue.
We'll see if she comes back in.
Okay.
It's not working right now. I took myself out because I thought that I was messing up the stream, which I've done many a times, But yeah, that was great. Good to hear from her, and some good advice. I think just when she was talking about what defenders can learn, it was just really like awareness, right? Of really feeling like they're in the game. Here she is. So Bobby did not take you out. You're good?
Yes. I don't know what happened. I could not hear you guys.
Listen, we have a shout out from Caprice too.
Oh, sister.
Oh, here
Yeah.
it is.
Yes.
Oh, she said that's my godchild.
Yeah, she's Auntie Caprice.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
That's so cute. Okay, so I saw, what position would you play?
Oh yeah.
What other position would you play? Oh,
Yes.
if you had the opportunity to play a different position with the national team, what position would you play? Ooh. Honestly, I used to play forward when I was younger. So I would probably want to play number 9 or 7 or 11.
Let's
Be
go.
fun. Score some goals.
I want to see an intra-squad scrimmage broadcast at this camp, and Vlaco puts you at a number 9. That's
Honestly, weirder things have happened this year.
Honestly, what we really need to see is you just vibe doing 1-2s from the center back position in that 3-back all the way up the field, and then score from there. Okay,
Lori, I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
Honestly, love where your head's at.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, literally.
Cover me.
I've boosted you on your set pieces. Lori's telling you just to go forward. Jeff wants you at the 9. He's going to talk to. He's got a podcast with Vlaco. Talking to him about it.
Jeff, let's go.
All right. I'll put the word in.
Yeah, no, but
Abby,
go ahead. I'm so excited for camp and to be back with the girls and get some good training in. So that'll be like really fun and exciting.
Let's end on this note if we can, and then we'll let you go. There's some new faces coming into camp, but not new faces if you play in NWSL. Who's someone that you're excited is getting an opportunity to come into camp?
I think Christy Mewis, like, she's been killing it, and she like looks like she's in great form, and I'm just like really happy for her, and I'm excited to see like how she does, and I'm sure she'll do great. And like, I'm happy that she's getting an opportunity, and I think that like it's awesome that like all the girls that are getting like opportunities are, you know, coming out of this league, and it just like speaks volumes to like how competitive and how good this league is. And it'll be like fun to, you know, train with some of the newer faces and also see some of the girls that we haven't been together since March. So
gosh, right?
Yeah.
Wow. We're excited about it too, and we're gonna be talking about Christy Mewis next. So we're gonna let you go. You and Bobby just chill out on the couch.
Yeah, she's gone. She gone.
Thanks for spending a little bit of your Thursday night with us, Abby.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Abby.
Thank you, guys.
We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.